Now, dear friends, we're happy to connect with you in this space. We're happy to be with you and to support you and guide you through the experiences that you are having. We come to you as dear friends, and if you have any questions, we'd be happy to answer them for you and provide our perspectives. So this is Mark. We had a question posed by another person who was experiencing trauma in this body, in this earthly body, that was associated with a multidimensional version of themselves, an Arcturian version of themselves, who had been injured. And due to the specifics of the events, it has affected the person in this earth space in a way that they're having difficulty healing from that event. And they inquired as to whether you were aware of any technology, any processes or anything that they can be doing, modalities that could help support them in healing through this. Our friends, we acknowledge you for this and for this awareness, and are happy to share our perspectives. We wish, though, to draw your attention back into that which you are in this experience. That the sense that something or someone else can have an influence on you is creating a perception of separation. And this perception of separation, as we observe it in the human experience, is there to distract away from the discomforts that lie when full responsibility of self, full acknowledgement of self in the oneness of self is to be experienced. But also then, from that space, there is a connectivity of everything that is experienced. So for each of you to fully experience yourself is to fully experience everything. We are all aspects of source energy. We are all part of the same, but we are experiencing it differently. So when there is a sense that someone else, something else, even if it is a remote part of you, an alternate version of you, in another dimension, another time, in another space, if that version could have an effect on how you are playing out in this space, then inquire as to why. Many of the awarenesses that are generated through connections with alternate versions of self, connections with past timelines of self, the perception of past lives, is an example of this. That many of the connections that occur within this are learnings that are available for you in this now moment, in this space, in this life. So if you bring your awareness to that, if you focus your attention to that, this is where the healing will have potential for you. And the healing does not occur as some miraculous shift or sensation that arises. It comes as a knowingness. It comes as a stillness. An awareness that is built around self. This is why we connect with you, to help support you in exploring that sense of self, so that you might have an easier reference point to go out and experience your lives, to experience the universe from. Many of you have a muddled sense of self. It is built on through identities, through experiences, through past events, through perceptions, and all of those layers create filters that you are then experiencing your lives through. What we recommend is that you inquire into what they are and observe them, so that you might not need to get rid of anything, but being aware of them experience your life with a different awareness. We hope this is met with an understanding. But each of these experiences, if there is trauma that is perceived in an alternate version of you, then ask as to why. Why is it that that version has such influence over this experience? Why is it that this experience is available to also co-create with that version on a conscious level? Are there learnings to be had? Are there integrations to be had? And the beautiful thing is that because of the connectivity that occurs within the universe, and particularly within your multidimensional self, that if you become available in your life to build awarenesses, to build possibilities, then you are able to emit that resonance into your multiversional self, in the same way that you do it within your human communities. When you are able to hold possibilities of awareness, when you are able to expand your consciousness into a space that holds greater compassion, greater understanding, greater love, and capacity for all of these possibilities, when you do that in your human communities, you are at the event horizon of expansion that occurs. You are then paving the way for others to be able to see that as a possibility. While they may not have consciousness that matches where you are at, it is perfect for them. But you are creating opportunities for others to also see where they may be able to grow into. It is a collective experience that you are having, even though you are doing it singularly. This is why we observe you find your communities. You find your own collectives who resonate with you to help support you through the individual experiences that you are having. And this can change throughout your life. And this is okay. It is easier for you to find those who are going through similar experiences, meet that consciously. Meet that with an openness that there is similarity in some of your experiences and grow together. And with each of these awarenesses that are built, whether it is through another person in your life, whether it is with a past version of yourself in a past life perceived, whether it is in a multiversional self, the only space that is available for you to create healing in all of these, the only space for you to build awareness of yourself and of your experience is here and now. Anything beyond that is a distraction. And the distraction occurs as a movement away from discomfort. To truly sit in these experiences can be very uncomfortable. But this is what is required. This is why we are here. This is why your communities are here. For the learnings and the expansion occurs through moving through and with this discomfort so that it may be integrated. If you are experiencing enduring discomfort, then it is not being integrated. So perhaps a different perspective is what is useful for you to be able to see what it is that is required to be learned to expand through those experiences. And you are very capable of it. All of you are. That's why you are there. In that moment, experiencing what you are. It is created perfectly for you. You see, the mind and the ego wish to observe any discomfort as coming from the exterior. It creates a sense of being a victim of the reality. And then in that space, there is a powerless interaction. For you to step into that, become empowered, and to own the fact that you are the creator of that, that it is perfect for you so that you might grow, This is the pure space where you can expand. So, to explore into this, we are happy to guide you through a process. We encourage you to find yourself a space that is comfortable, to sit or lay, and allow your awareness to come into the body. Close your eyes and connect in with the way that you sit in your body, the feeling of you that resides in your body, as your body. And as you gently follow the breath, allow your awareness to feel into how the body sits, how it connects in the space you're in. Are there any discomforts? Are there any sensations, thoughts, or feelings that arise in this moment? Without judging those, simply observe them. This process is to become aware of many of the subconscious or unconscious processes, thoughts and feelings that play out in the background of your lives. As we bring our attention to them, we can see them for what they are, and without judging them as good or bad, we are acknowledging them as feelings, as sensations, as thoughts, as belief patterns. So again, allow yourself to sit into the body, breathing into the body, and allowing the breath to create a connection of your environment into the body, and allowing the breath to connect the body into the environment. Continue following the breath, observing the breath as the breath energy, that it is not air that you are breathing, it is the energy of the breath. And this energy is available for your entirety, and it interacts with your body, it interacts with you. And as you release the breath, each breath that is released into your environment connects you to it. And as you follow this breath, you can see that it is continuous within you and within the environment, and there is no separation. It is one of the same. And where this breath energy interacts with you, you may feel as it interacts with the physical body. But there is part of you that it interacts with that is beyond that. It is the you that is consistent throughout this entire life experience. The unchanging, unwavering, eternal you. The body will change throughout your life. The body can age. It can be reduced to nothing. But the you that experiences the body remains constant. So turn your attention to that. Still allowing yourself to follow the breath and consciously being aware of these thoughts and feelings and sensations that can come up. As they come up, just see them, acknowledge them, and then let them pass. Let them sit, let them do whatever they wish to do. This process is about being able to see and acknowledge what these are. And if they come up and if they go, they are also changing just like the body. Each of your thoughts will change. Each of your feelings will change. Even if they feel they are consistent in the moment, they have the possibility of change. That which experiences each of these is the you, the consistent awareness of these. We wish to support you in building a relationship with this you. This is the space that once it is experienced, it is known, to then turn and have your life from, to have all experiences from. To get to that awareness requires some inquiry. It requires you to observe the thoughts and the patterns and the feelings that are distracting you from that. But the body wants to return to this space of peace. The mind wants to return to this place of peace. It is easeful to move into. And as you rest into this space of awareness, there is no work in letting go of anything. There is no work in integrating anything. It happens as a natural process. Observe how the body responds to this. Are there any feelings or sensations that arise? Are there any emotions that arise? Allow them to flow, allow them to be, and allow them to do whatever it is that they need to do without judging them, without trying to put labels on them, without trying to control them. And again, be aware of that which is observing these experiences, that which is having the experience of all of this. The stillness that is you, that is consistent throughout your entire life. It is consistent throughout all of your multiversions. It is consistent throughout all of time. And this you has the knowingness. This you has all of the wisdom that is available, all of the possibilities of the eternal you. We hope that this process is supportive for you, our dear friends. We love you. We love you. We love you. We will connect again with you soon. Goodbye.